feels like magic when you get in that flow. When you get in a flow where you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on, and you get an impulse to do something and say something, you begin to notice that your timing's just right, and those who are dovetailing with you is just right, and the thoughts that come to your mind are just right and just at the right time. And it feels like magic because most people don't do it, and so when you do it, it does feel like magic. It isn't magic, but the distinction between being indeliberate and being deliberate does feel like magic. When we say to you that here you are in your body perceiving and therefore vibrating, and here's your inner being, bodiless but focused just the same, perceiving and vibrating, and that the difference between the human perception and the non-physical perception, in this absence of resistance, the leverage of that energy is unspeakable. We can't even find words to make the comparison between what you're like when you're not tuned in and what you're like when you are. And that's what the magic that you're reaching for is. Everything's perceptual, but most humans are more interested in what they're doing and how it's affecting the perception of others. You want to get over that. You want to pay attention to what you're doing and how it affects your perception in relationship to your inner being. And when you begin feeling the invincibility that is you, the never-endedness that is you, the infinity that your cell phone understands because it's the password, then other people will call you magic, and you know what you'll say? I'm not magic. I'm just tuned in, tapped in, turned on. I'm just doing what I came to do and found it early in my life. People say to Esther, thank you for being so courageous. And she says, I don't feel courageous. This doesn't take any courage to tune in and have a good time. There's nothing courageous going on here. Thank you for your superpowers. All I'm doing really is just standing here happy, and this stuff's just flowing through. In other words, there's nothing that anybody can't do here. You just have to feel around until you find it, and when you do, notice it. And then when you find it, notice it. And then when you find it, notice it, until you can do it at will anytime you want.